So welcome back to French Countryside Life. Find ourselves in the craft room today. Finally making a start on the insulation of the craft room wall. As in the guest room, this wall backs onto the workshop and there's no insulation between the room and the wall and the workshop. So any heat that comes into this room just disappears through the wall. So the plan is to make some metal studding, a bunch of rock wall insulation and plasterboard it, tape and join it. So it sounds easier when you say it like that. But yeah, got the plasterboard, got all the metal rails to make the studding. We took delivery of the radiators. When Andy was here, he noticed that the radiator that was in here was way too small for the room. So we got some chunky old radiators, one in here, two upstairs. So that'll be something for the future though. But first job is to clear away all the stuff that's going to obstruct the work, the table, the pictures and so on. Take the sockets and the conduit off the wall, move the racking over, cover everything up because there's going to be a lot of dust when we come to sand the wall. So cover everything up and yeah, just basically get on with it. Okay, so that's the plugs off, all the pictures down, all the nails, all the screws out, skirting board off, trim for the laminate off. So literally the bare canvas, as they say, to coin a phrase. So what's next? Glad you asked. What's next is to get the laser out. Do like a bit of lasering. Laser. Yeah, get the laser out and make sure we got the right distance from the wall. And plan it all out properly so that it goes in right first time. Well, that's the plan. Okay, so I've already measured the distances between the what are they called? Stud work, the metal stud work, and yeah. It's going to be good. I've also got to take out the corners of the skirting board as well, so that we can get right up to the corner or right up to the wall. All right, let's get on with that. So we've got the laser set up here now. It may come as no surprise to learn that the wall isn't at all straight in any way. It's got a slight lean like that. Obviously that's exaggerated, but it's got a slight lean, and there's a bow in the middle of the wall. So where the laser is, you can see that, where the laser is further away than both ends. So there's a bow in the wall. So that's great. Anyway, not to worry, because the wall that we're going to put in will be plumb and level, and that will resolve all the issue. And this wall is freezing actually, so it's going to resolve that issue as well. Good. All right, let's mark it all up and see how we go. So we've now got a line to work to, you can see there. What we know is straight. We can cut back that bit of skirting board, so that'll be good. And right up there, going all the way along. So that's it all marked out. So next job is to cut the laminate back along that line. Okay, so I cut away the bottom of the laminate, fitted the bottom rail and fitted the top rail. So we've not done bad today actually, considering I had to clear this room or clear this side of the room. That took most time actually. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. I'll start by putting a couple of uprights in and see how we go for time. Let's get on with it. Okay, so we're moving along at a pace here. Got all the studding up. Got the conduit in for the plug socket that's going to go here, and I've got the expanding foam behind the studding, just gives it some more structural integrity. What I forgot is that when I did the guest room, I needed 2 cans of expanding foam. I only bought 1. So I had to go and get some more. Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, let's get on with that. So here's the can of the stuff. So we'll just bosh it in there, basically. Okay, so just completed the next stage, which is to get all the rock wool insulation in place. So that's all done. That's all lovely. So we've got the wires in place for the socket. So as I put this all this stuff up, there was one of these rock wool insulation panels that was upside down, and I mean, after the plasterboard goes on, no one's ever going to see it. And Jane came in and she said, one of those is upside down. And I said, oh, yeah. So I had to take it down and turn it around and put it back up again. So I think it probably says more about me, doesn't it? Anyway, all right, so plasterboard. Okay, so that's the entire wall plasterboarded. Next is taping and jointing. Now I've made sure when I've put the plasterboard up, we've got a nice tight joint there. Couldn't fit a fag paper in there, so. So taping and jointing. Now I'm no expert by any means, okay, but I understand the principle and I'm going to apply the principle. I've done it a few times, so I'll just share that with you really, and you can have a go. That's all you can do, just have a go. What's the worst that can happen? So you've got the two sides of the plasterboard. Each side of the plasterboard has got a beveled edge in it, so it goes in like that to take the filler. If I was just to put filler over that, with the expansion and contraction due to heat in the room, this joint will crack. So the idea is that you use this stuff, which is like an adhesive plastic tape. Okay, see that? That goes over there like that. Okay, and the tape forms a bridge, if you like, between the two edges of the plasterboard, and just helps to improve the integrity of the filler. So that's the idea. So it's self-adhesive, so we'll just start from the top and run it down. Try and cover the screws if I can. I made sure when I was putting the screws in that they was as close to the edge of the plasterboard without breaking it, so that they would be covered by the tape. Apart from that one, of course. So coming on down to the bottom, I managed to take a big divot out of the plasterboard here by stepping on the edge of it like a complete amateur. Well, I am an amateur really, I suppose. There we go. Good. So that's all the wall taped. Bit of filler, we'll start from the bottom. Now we'll just continue up the wall. Okay, so that's it all taped and jointed. It'll take a couple of days to dry. We'll get the big old sander on it then. Take care of that in no time at all. It's usually virtually a whole bucket of filler. So, surprised how much goes on there actually. Good. All right, that's that done. So, loads of other stuff to be getting on with. So, clean my tools and get on with that. So that's the walls ready for sanding. I dare not sand at the moment because we've got Jane's eldest daughter Kelly coming, and Jane's been cleaning all day. So if I then put a fine layer of plaster dust all over everything, I'll be looking for somewhere to live, I think. So not a great idea, but anyway, gonna have a lovely week this week, look forward to it. A couple of days ago I went, was it yesterday? I went to go and help Rob at Escape to France-Charente, link in description. It was at a similar point with one of the rooms that he's renovating, so go and take a look at his channel, it's brilliant. French ear trumpet. If you don't know what that is, there'll be a link in the description to Andy from AJ in France, link in description, another brilliant channel, go take a look. We've done a collaboration and started a new channel where we're just talking about stuff that interests us. So, and yeah, it should be stuff that interests, you know, people that are living in France or thinking about living in France, and just, you know, Francophiles. That's the word we're looking for, isn't it? Quote of the week, or quote of the fortnight actually, because I didn't post last week, did I? Quote of the fortnight is from an actor called Billy Crystal, who I had the pleasure of spending 2 weeks with many years ago. So Billy Crystal said, at 60, I could do the same things I could do at 30 if I could only remember what those things are. Actually, that reminds me of, I think it was Bob Monkhouse, who said, it takes me all night to do what I used to do all night. Brilliant. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you'd like to give the video a thumbs up, that'd be great. And maybe think about sharing on social media, on your Facebooks and stuff. And maybe think about subscribing if you're not subscribed already. And all that leaves to say is mind how you go, and I'll see you soon.